Welcome back to the We Are City channel. Player ratings, Manchester City lose 1-0 to Liverpool at Anfield. It was coming, wasn't it? It felt like it was coming really throughout the game. We've got the player ratings on your screen now. I will go through what I thought of the game as well. It was just... I'm recording this literally after I've just finished the live. We did a live stream for the game, alternative commentary. It was hard to watch. It was really hard to watch. City just were not at it. City were not at it at all. I mean, it's really hard to talk about, really. We'll talk about the key moments of the game. There was a couple of key moments. The first half, really, City, it was tight between us and Liverpool, but I thought City were the better side in the first half. I think Liverpool had a few little chances here and there, but City were all over Liverpool in terms of possession, in terms of chances created. Liverpool had their chances here and there, but not quite the same, was it? The second half, City come out, and I feel like Liverpool took their game up at another level in the second half. But then Liverpool, dropped off a little bit. City got a bit more of the ball. City got their chance, and City got their goal. And you thought, brilliant, City have got a goal. And the referee rules it out. And through VAR, they say that Erling Haaland pulled down Fabinho. Now, it's true that Erling Haaland did have a tussle with Fabinho. But I want to add that throughout this game, the referee had given lots and lots of fouls like that and not given them. Looked at them and said, that's not a foul, we'll play on. That doesn't matter. He wasn't going to give clear fouls, he said. He said he was going to let things roll. He was going to let things go. And he did let things go throughout the game, apart from one moment, and that was City's goal. Haaland went through. Alisson couldn't claim it. Came back to Phil Foden, who smashed it in the back of the net. City's goal ruled down. From there, Liverpool fans, they got behind them. The Liverpool team got behind themselves. And Liverpool became a different side from there on. And Liverpool took the game to Manchester City. And they ended up winning from an absolutely pathetic goal to concede. City get a free kick. Kevin De Bruyne with an absolute shocking ball in. And Alisson, head up, sees Mo Salah running, lumps it through. Joao Cancelo makes just a schoolboy mistake, really. And I feel sorry for Joao Cancelo a little bit. I mean, he was terrible. He was probably one of the worst players in the pitch, if not the worst player in the full pitch. He walks around at the end of the game, points the City players in, this is my fault. This is my fault. And yes, it is your fault, Joao Cancelo, but boy, did you make a mess of it. Boy, did you make a mess of it. And I think tactically we set things wrong as well. I don't blame Joao Cancelo. You're asking him to do a job that he's not done all season. You go into one of our biggest games of the season so far, and you make him do a new job. And that is on the manager, Pep Guardiola. So this is the ratings for the Manchester City team. So I've gone with a 7 for Edison, the goalkeeper. And I've actually given man of the match. I thought he made a ridiculously good save from Jota. He made one from a corner. He did okay. I was impressed with Edison. I think out of everyone, he was probably our best player. He really was. Made some saves. He had no chance, that Salah chance one-on-one. I mean, he'd have to be a very, very good goalkeeper to save that chance from Mo Salah. He'd have to be an incredible... Maybe Alisson would have saved that, because Alisson's very good at one-on-ones. Edison's not that sort of goalkeeper. But for the sake of the game, I thought he played pretty well, Edison, and that's why I give him man of the match out of everyone. I think he played pretty well. Starting at left-back, Nathan Ake played at left-back. I just don't know why. I don't know why he played him at left-back, but he played Nathan Ake at left-back, a 6. If it was a back 3, and we had Cancelo... when I put my team out before the game for the live, I put Akanji, Diaz and Ake as a back 3, Cancelo as a left wing back, and Bernardo Silva as a right wing back. And I thought, you know what, I quite like that. I looked at the team and thought, yeah. Then I saw it was a 4-2-3-1 or a 4-3-3 and thought, it's not going to work. Kevin De Bruyne on the right wing, what are you playing at? Why change something that's working so well in a big game like that? I just don't understand it. Pep Guardiola gets a 4 for that reason. And plus he made one substitution the whole game in 90 minutes in the 98th, 89th minute. And that was Julian Alvarez, where the game was dead and gone then. Dead and buried. So Ake 6. He became our creative outlet today. We looked to him to create the chances. Ridiculous. Diaz, you saw the sort of performance Virgil van Dijk put in for Liverpool. Putting his head in places where he needed to. Putting tackles in, sliding in last-ditch stuff. Diaz didn't do that today. The amount of times he just hung a leg out and hoped he'd get there. Really poor Ruben Diaz. Manuel Akanji is 6. Along with Ake, he had some mistakes in his game today. Akanji as well. At one point he floored Darwin Nunez, who I have to say, Darwin Nunez is absolutely terrible. Liverpool should have won 4 or 5-0 in the end, but Darwin Nunez could not pass a ball, could not dribble, could not shoot. Luckily for City, that was the case. But yeah, Akanji, similar to Ake, just sort of hung out to dry, really. In the way he played, although he was in his rightful position, but a lot higher on that right-hand side. Joao Cancelo 2, probably one of the worst players. Probably one of the worst performances we've seen from a City player in a big game that I can think of in that second half. Joao Cancelo offered nothing going forward, spent most of the time giving it back to Liverpool, and then, I mean, that is pathetic defending unbelievably pathetic defending. In the midfield, we went with Bernardo and Rodri, 6 for both. A 6 is just an average, really, and they played average. With Akanji and Ake and Ilkay Gundogan, I thought they were just okay. They played okay. They did okay. City weren't attacking enough. They really weren't. You know, Rodri, the amount of time, progressive passes he needed to put forward, just didn't do it. Bernardo Silva the same. We went backwards too often in that first half. And when City could have maybe taken advantage of that first half, we really didn't. And Ilkay Gundogan was the heart of that as well, the captain. Just nothing. Just there. That's the sort of way you describe it. Just nothing. Very grey for Manchester City. De Bruyne playing the right wing. Ridiculous decision from Pep Guardiola. Didn't work. A 5 for Kevin De Bruyne, below average. The same for Phil Foden, who played better in that second half. But the first half, I thought he was really, really bad in that first half, Phil Foden. He's up against James Milner, who, yes, was having a good game, but he didn't even get at him once. Then Erling Haaland up top, non-existent. We associate with Haaland, 1 shot, 1 goal. Or shot on target, a goal. He had plenty of shots on target today. Didn't finish them off, and we needed him. We needed him badly. Alvarez the Thicks. But the game, I mean, we know that VAR is going to come into play in Anfield. You know it's going to go in Liverpool's favour. It always does. You have to score a completely perfect goal for it to stand. We didn't do it because Haaland was tugging on Fabinho in the build-up. But there were some ridiculous decisions in there from Anthony Taylor today. The main one, obviously, is the goal. But let's just talk about 2 others. Manchester City are on a counter-attack. City are attacking Liverpool. And the referee decides to stop the game, stop City's attack, to give a red card to Jurgen Klopp, the Liverpool manager. What is all that about? Why can't you wait till City have completed our attack? We probably wouldn't have scored from it anyway because we were terrible. Pep Guardiola got it wrong. He just messed the team up completely. But come on now. Come on now. When we're attacking, what is the point of that? Then Thiago, yes, he slipped, but that is a red card. And Rodri, 2-footed challenge. He should be off. It was a disgusting challenge that they let go. And the referee just let a lot go today. There was a lot of pushing, pulling, fouls. The ref said, in Liverpool's, against Liverpool as well, we'll let it go, we'll let it go, we'll let it go. Unless it's a goal, and then we'll say we'll rule it out. What is the point? What is the point? Just really poor refereeing, but really poor from Manchester City. Now, City will lose to Spurs away as well. I think Spurs away, Spurs at home, and Liverpool away. They're the 3 defeats we're probably going to have this season. We need to beat Arsenal, who are now, 4 or 5 points clear at the top of the table, and win every other game, and we will win the Premier League. This blip, you cannot consider everything on this, and sometimes it can ruin your weekend. Don't let it ruin your weekend. Yes, it's terrible, but we move on. Liverpool are down in 8th. They're not going to be winning the Premier League, I don't think, anyway. But perhaps this will kickstart their season. I don't think so. They played, let's sit behind the ball, pass it around the back and hit you on a long ball or a counter-attack. That's Liverpool's style. And it worked today due to a mistake from ourselves. If it wasn't for that mistake by Joao Cancelo, Liverpool would not have scored because they didn't have the quality. We didn't have the quality either because we set up wrong. The formation was wrong. The combinations were wrong. Everything was absolutely wrong. Pep Guardiola, especially, was wrong. So City 0, Liverpool 1. Defeat against Liverpool at Anfield. Who's surprised that we lost? Not me. Who's surprised that VAR and the refereeing decisions would cost us? Not me. It always works like that. Let's move on to the next game. Thanks so much for watching. Please do comment down below, by the way, who you thought your player of the match was, who your man of the match was, what you thought the refereeing decisions. I want to know your guys' opinions. Please let us know. Like the video if you haven't already. Subscribe to the channel if you are new. We'll see you guys next time for another match day review. Hopefully with 3 points going Manchester City's way.